Was the November special session unconstitutional? Well, that's the central question around which a hearing on state tax increases is being held in Carroll County Court. Eyewitness News is live in Westminster. Suzanne Collins explains the suit has been brought by Republican lawmakers. Suzanne?
Well, Kai, it's a technicality that's being argued, but the Republican lawmakers say that this disregard for the law highlights an abuse of power by Democratic leaders who just wanted to ram the tax increase through.
This is actually an attempt to make sure that we have transparent government, that we have integrity in our government, and that the rule of law is kept.
Republicans fought a $1.3 billion tax increase passed by an overwhelmingly Democratic General Assembly in November. But the measure passed, and Governor O'Malley signed it. The new sales tax took effect Thursday. In hopes of reversing all the new taxes, Republicans filed suit. They say rules were violated, so all legislation passed after that, including the tax increase, should be null and void. The legal argument is technical. They argue that the Senate took a 5-day break during the special session, but didn't get proper approval of the House, and the state constitution requires it. The Attorney General's office argues that's ridiculous.
They did not blatantly follow the provisions of the Constitution. That's what this case is all about on 2 occasions.
Even though people might say, oh, that's a technicality.
No, because the Constitution says so, and the Constitution was meant to be followed.
In my official capacity.
This is video of House of Delegates Chief Clerk Mary Monahan being questioned by the GOP lawyer about a backdated letter that gave that required approval. The GOP delegates say they never voted on that or gave their approval. The Attorney General's office says, though, that there wasn't malintent, there wasn't fraud, as the GOP lawmakers claim. He says it's just approved procedure. But the Attorney General's office says preventing tax increases from being collected via a court decision would devastate the state with a budget deficit and create chaos for Maryland business who've already implemented the new tax. We heard the arguments late today. The judge says he will rule very promptly because he knows the legislature goes back in session on Wednesday. Reporting live from Westminster, back to you on TV Hill.
All right, Suzanne, thank you. Now, if the judge rules in favor of the Republican lawmakers, it could put the tax law in limbo, and lawmakers may have to pass that and other bills all over again.